Hello friends, welcome to my channel Testing Matters. My name is Pratpal Singh and today we will address a very common situation in which there is a disagreement between the developer and the tester. The tester thinks that the bug that he has raised is a valid bug and the developer thinks otherwise, and that's why he or she is marking the bug of QA as invalid. And when the developer marks the bug as invalid, it reaches the tester and tester reopens it, and so on. So this is going on and on, and what to do in this kind of conflicting situation in corporate environment. So when as a tester or a QA you think that you have reported a valid bug, but still the developer is disagreeing with you and marking it as invalid, what you should do is simply the first step, the first approach should be that you try to connect with the developer if he is at the same location. You can try to discuss it. If that person is open to listen to you, you just tell him that I have tested this scenario based on this requirement, show him the requirement in the story, and that's why this is a valid bug. If the developer is smart enough or if he is open-minded, he will probably agree with you. But in case the developer disagrees with you and he behaves in a rigid manner, what you should do is, instead of marking it as reopen again and again and the developer marking it as reopen invalid again and again, the management sees it in a bad light. So you should avoid this kind of conflicting situation, and now I will tell you how you can avoid it. If you realize that the developer is behaving in a rigid manner and he is not going to change his mind, so you should simply get in touch with the BA or the product owner. The BA and the product owner are more or less similar roles. They are the people who are designing the requirement and who they are the one who are creating the requirement documents. So it is their idea which the developers are implementing and you guys as a QA are testing. So they are the owners of the requirement. So what you should do is you open that bug, add a comment by tagging the product owner or the BA, which is business analyst. Just tag them and tell them, as a QA, according to my understanding, this scenario is valid based on this requirement. Tell the BA in the comment itself that based on this requirement, this scenario is valid, but still due to some reason the developer is marking it as invalid and not fixing it. So now assign that bug to the BA. So now it is the BA's responsibility to either reopen the bug and ask the developer to fix it, and developer cannot disagree with the BA. Okay, because they have to comply with what the BA or the product owner is saying. So now the BA will take the appropriate action. This will also prevent the conflict from going on and on. So in this case, in these scenarios, conflicting scenarios, when there is a deadlock between the developer and the QA, this is the right approach. You simply bring the BA into the picture and assign the bug to the BA. Now the BA will, if you are right, then the BA will mark the bug as reopen and ask the developer to fix it. However, if your understanding, your interpretation of the requirement is wrong, the BA will simply, he will close the bug. But you will stay safe in these cases because you are getting involved in the conflict, which can spoil your image in your team, and plus you have also documented everything. You have clearly written in the comment that this is a right scenario according to me. And even if, let's say, your understanding was correct, but somehow still the BA marks the bug, let the bug remain in invalid state, and close it, does not ask the developer to fix it, and later, at a later stage, some senior person like the CTO, the VP, or the business head, because these are the people whom the BAs are reporting. So in many cases, it is their idea which BA is converting into the requirement and the stories and assigning to the developers and the QAs. So sometimes what happens is that you have raised a correct bug, but still the BA does not ask the developer to fix it and let the bug remain in invalid state. And at a later stage, some senior person tells that this scenario should have been tested now, and they will ask why it has not been tested, and who was the tester, who was the QA who didn't tested it. In such scenarios, you because you have done all the right things, you will just find that bug in the Jira and you will show it to that CTO or the business head that, sir, I have raised this bug, and I have also reopened it, and developer was disagreeing, so eventually I assigned it to the BA, and I have clearly mentioned that according to my understanding this is a valid bug, and I have also taken the snapshot of requirement, or I have also highlighted the requirement. So in this case, you will stay safe because you have tested it properly and you have reported the bug in an appropriate manner. Okay, now the BA will face the music because he will be answerable to the business head or the CTO, and at the same time your image, your goodwill will become better in the eyes of not just your manager and the team, but even in the eyes of the CTO or a senior person like business head. So I hope this video was helpful to you and it added some knowledge and value into your professional career. So don't forget to like this video and share it among your friends and colleagues. And if you still have any doubt, ask your doubt in the comment box. Thanks for watching. We will meet soon in another awesome video like this. Keep rocking.